Hi, welcome back. Now I'm going to teach you how to make the side dishes for our beloved full meal. These are the ingredients that you will need. You have three options in this video. The first one we're going to do is buttered corn and carrot. You need to boil water first, add salt. Okay, generous amount of salt. The rule of thumb is the water should be as salty as the sea. Don't you worry, your corn and carrots won't be that salty. It will not absorb a single grain of salt. Once your water is boiling, add in your brunoise or chopped carrots. After a few minutes, depending on the size of your carrots, once your carrots are bright orange and are softened, you can now remove them and drain it from the water. The next thing you need to do is, in the same pan, remove the water, add in some oil and garlic, cold started together, and add in 2 tablespoons of butter. This will make everything fragrant. The reason why we add butter with oil is so that your butter will not burn. Add in your blanched carrots and your canned corn. Make sure your canned corn has been drained. Add salt and pepper again according to taste. Mix that up until the liquid evaporates and you only have the butter as the remaining sauce. So just allow it to boil until it dries up a little. Once you are done, just transfer in a serving dish and you're good to go. The next I'm going to show you is buttered florets. Florets or flowers are usually in the form of broccoli and cauliflower. I don't know if you've noticed, but broccoli and cauliflowers are not actually just vegetables, they're actually flowers. Okay, so you just need to remove the florets from the bouquet and take them up and cut them into pieces. The hardest stem in the middle can also be peeled and be included. Once you are ready with the pieces, you just submerge them in water while they are waiting. Do the same thing with the cauliflower, and since it's also a flower, remove the florets from the bouquet. Cut off the hard parts, remove it, don't include the hard stems, but the middle part you can also peel it so that you can get the center or the middle part which is softer, and you can slice them diagonally and include them in the mixture. Submerge it also in water so that it remains fresh before we use it. Sometimes it tends to darken from oxidation in the air and dries up as well. The first thing we need to do is to blanch or parboil our vegetables. Okay, so we need to add water and salt. Again, the water should be as salty as the sea. Allow it to boil, and once boiling, add in your broccoli and cauliflower. It will now depend on you. Some people like to just blanch these because they want it to be half cooked. However, some people like to parboil it so that it can be a little bit softer before they saute it in garlic and butter. I am part of the latter people because I want to remove the slight bitter aftertaste from these florets. So to know if your broccoli and cauliflower are already ready, just take a few pieces and run a fork through it. If the fork pierces through, that means it is already ready and you can remove it from the boiling water. Once done, remove the water and use the same pan. Add in oil and garlic, cold start, until it becomes toasted and fragrant. After which, add in your butter. Again, we are mixing butter and oil so that our butter does not burn in the pan when we add in our other ingredients. Okay, so now we add in our florets and we saute well so that everything is coated in butter. Now generously salt. Also put pepper. If you want to add herbs, fresh or dried, you can add it at this portion. Saute them well, and once they are done, you see that the butter has been absorbed by all of your florets. You can now transfer them into a serving dish. And lastly, I will show you how to make sizzling mushrooms out of canned mushrooms. So an easy open can, just remove the cover, drain the liquid out, and cut your mushrooms in halves. Some people prefer whole mushrooms, and that's fine. You can do that as well, especially if your button mushrooms inside the can are quite small to begin with. In a pan, cold start your oil. You can use olive oil and garlic. Add in butter so that it becomes fragrant, and you saute it well together until your garlic is golden and very, very aromatic. Once you're done, you can now add in your mushrooms. It will sizzle because it's slightly wet. Add in your salt and pepper. Add in your soy sauce, your Worcestershire sauce, and you saute that well together until the liquid evaporates and the sauce coats the mushroom. The mushroom will absorb all of this wonderful flavor, and what will be remaining underneath will be the oil. That's why it's sizzling. And ready to serve. Alright, so these are all our dishes together with our side dishes. I hope you've enjoyed this and you can try it in your own time. Thank you. Bye.